I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, the Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, cue. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These, I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. To the air right away is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and this return is going to be...
I sit on the corner and shook my, now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, the Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking. I'm that wrist stay frozen, cue. Let's go, I'ma get.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 78 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker. but I don't think he got there. He did not. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. A first down carry for Henry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tap.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through, because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Out of the gun. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The pitch to Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson off the play fake. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A good pickup there, a 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out, so it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now it's gone.
Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Goff now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now 2nd and 4.
Now Goff.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson, option right, and he is going to lose yardage here.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Inside handoff, Henry.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Right to the air is Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Burrow changing the look. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So we stop for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Rolling to his right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 3rd down and very long.
Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 92 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion, Aguilar.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Steps away to his left. And running with power here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the rookie from Arkansas, Cam Little, ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Again, it's Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Henry up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. Oh, what a grab by Bateman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
We'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 94 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Adafe Owe. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Lawrence on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again to Henry. Powering forward. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd and 6. In motion left, Flowers. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. 23 yards, the final tally.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Jags have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted.